Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak, Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations, much love and respect to you, Akim, out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. That's just something that came to mind as I was driving. And that thing is that it's the same story. You know, the same story, meaning you'll have people that come into the camp, right, to join the camp, come into the truth, specifically in the Great Millstone camp. And first and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone, if I didn't say it before. It's kind of late, so I don't even remember. So ultimately, right, they'll come into the camps and they'll endure for a while. And then for some reason, they'll be disenchanted. Either they're kicked out or they decide to leave because of some reason, right? And then they become the ultimate scoffers. And their whole mission and goal and doctrine is to come up against a Great Millstone. And every time we've seen this, we see that eventually they mangle the doctrine and then they disappear. They vanish. Okay? And me, my time in the truth, which is not a long time in the truth, right? Compared to the apostles and elders. But I've been listening to the apostles and elders for quite some time, and it really is not that much of that big of a time, but I've seen a lot of people come and go, man. I've seen a lot of people come in the sense of they come in and then they become scoffers, and then all of a sudden they fade to black. They're nowhere to be found after a while. You know, so you start to understand that when you leave and you come and you start breaking up the doctrine, those people have demons on them. You come to that conclusion. See? So that's the conclusion I came to. And another conclusion I came to was that turning your hand from the plow is a very dangerous thing that will also have the Most High take the Holy Spirit from you. So these are some things that I learned and saw through observation, of course, through the apostles and elders teaching us, but also through observation, you know. And it's amazing, and it's actually surprising to me that individuals don't see it. You know, they've been in the truth for a period of time, a good amount of time, right? Even longer than me, and they've seen these same things I've seen, but they see it and it doesn't compute with them that this is the way that is not good. Why? Because the Lord is giving them strong delusion. The Lord is blinding them that they can't see the truth and that they believe a lie. And the thing about these demons, let me tell you something about these demons. These demons will confirm the deception in your mind. Don't you know that demons work together? Don't you know a demon will be on you and then a demon will jump on somebody else to confirm what the demon is having you believe? And vice versa with that person that has the demon on them. And they'll say things to affirm what you're saying, but it's just to further deceive you, to further make you bold and confident in a plain way, in a way that is not good, really. Okay? Not a plain way. What I really mean to say is a way that is not good. Okay? You understand? But as the Lord said, He said what? The deceived and the deceiver are His. It's all for His purpose. He knows ultimately everyone's spirit. He knows who's pure, who's sincere, and who's not. The Heavenly Father knows. Okay? So He's the one who weighs the spirits, you know? And who He wants, He keeps, and who He doesn't, He casts out as reprobate silver, or fool's gold, man. And you start to see that a lot of people you thought were solid because they were putting on an act, and that's all they were doing. They were being hypocrites, putting on an act. All right, they were never solid. They were always they were foul. Their spirit wasn't right in the sight of Yahweh Shah. They had ulterior motives. So just like Judas Iscariot, right? Judas Iscariot, he rode with the Lord and ate bread with him, laughed with him, whatever, and at the end of the day, what happened? He turned his back and betrayed him. You see? So a person could act a particular way for a time period, but the Lord is going to reveal each individual in time. And we see what happens to these guys that do this. These guys that come in and they join the camp, and then all of a sudden they get disgruntled and then they leave. The same thing happens to them. ITR, Sarge, Batak, all these different people. Even you hear the apostles speak about these guys that come in and then they disappear, right? Right? They become scoffers and then they disappear. What's his name? The Avenger for Yahweh Shai. That's what he called himself. I forgot his name. Yakanan. I think his name was Yakanan, if I'm not mistaken. Right? You don't hear from this guy no more. This guy's nowhere to be found, man. But he was a major scholar. He thought he was the one. Well, he called himself the Avenger for Yahweh Shai. He thought he was the one. He thought he was the one who was going to take down the apostles, the elders. Right? But look, where is he at now? Nowhere. Okay? And you guys that are following after that legacy, you're going down the same path. Okay? And it's clear to see when you look at it, the ones who are truly spiritual, and they'll say, oh, you're not spiritual, we're the spiritual ones. Okay, cool. We'll see the end. We'll see the latter end of you. All right? But at the end of the day, we can see that there's a dark countenance on a lot of these people, man. A very dark countenance on certain individuals, man. You see? So, hey, follow these guys if you want. Follow whoever you want to follow, man. But look, consider the patterns, man. Consider the legacy of those before them and what way they went. Scriptures speak about the man. What was his name? The man who had the uprising. Like it said that he in other words, he was destroyed. He was a zealot. But eventually he was destroyed because he wasn't. Yahweh Shai wasn't with that. Yahweh Shai wasn't with that. If this thing be of men, it shall not stand. But if it be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it. At least you be happy to fight against the Most High. How many people have came up against Great Millstone, and what happens? They get grinded to powder through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Okay? They can't gainsay nor resist. The doctrine is pure. But they'll find their things. They'll find their little pockets of things where they can say, what about this? What about that? And certain things are you have to be spiritual to understand. Well, you have to be spiritual to understand it, right? But more than anything, the things that require faith is the things that these guys really stumble at, man. Like the fact of who King David is and these different things. That's where they could really say, where's your proof on that? Okay, cool. All right, you don't believe it. All right, that's all. You just don't lack the faith. What more do I have to say to you, man? Okay, or the book of Hebrews is not substantiated. Well, okay, well, you just don't have the faith that the Lord that his spirit gathered them, because the scripture said his spirit had gathered them. His spirit, the spirit of the Lord put these books together, man. Not no damn Cambridge, man. Yeah, they physically printed it, but they ain't put shit together, man. It's y'all Bashimi Al Shah who put this thing together, man. Okay? So, anyways, man, that's the point on that. And I just want to say that I want to make this quick video dealing with that, because it's the same old song, it's the same old story, and it always ends the same. So with that, I'll say shalom.